Good evening and welcome to another edition of East Brunswick Athletics. Today the Lady Bears of East Brunswick will be playing Colonia High School in a conference matchup. Colonia comes in with a pretty standard MO. They come in, they're strong, they're athletic, they're going to serve tough, and they're going to pass very well. Put a lot of pressure on East Brunswick. Starting for the Bears today, number 28, Annalie Vasquez. Number 23, Brooke Kessmider. Number 33, Jordan Horowitz. Number 12, Tiffany Fong. Number 11, Jessica Moy. Big block right there by Jordan. Out.
Number 5.
But
Number 5, Rebecca Stanislawczyk, who is out right now because number 55, our libero, Kelly Winch, is in. On the Colonia side, we have number 8, Sarah Post. Number 9, Jen Mulroney. Number 13, Sarah Rustemeyer. Number 3, Anjali Gordon. Number 12, Rachel Treibwasser. Number 10, Ali Rodriguez, and their libero in blue, number 5, Kelsey Lally. Score is 1-1. Jordan Kussmeyer with a big swing, but picked up by the libero on Colonia. Do you know what East Brunswick's record is, Coach Rutz?
I think right now, I think they're 5-11. 5 and 9 right now.
If we didn't introduce ourselves, I'm Melissa Rutz.
I'm Greg Rutz. We are the previous varsity coaches for the girls volleyball team over the last 14 years. And I am currently the boys varsity coach. There's a set and a swing, again by Jordan Horowitz. It looks like she's a little tight to the net right now, jumping back, making swings out. Hopefully that'll settle down a little bit. She's a freshman, starting varsity today.
Well done. Good tops and serve, but the last 2 passes we've handled nicely. And a little miscommunication on EB side. Looks like that ball should have been hit by Jess Moy, but Kelly Winch was probably just coming in to cover her, and they got a little tangled up.
Sarah Post, Sarah Post from Colonia making another good hard serve, putting the pressure on EB right off the bat.
They're passing the ball. They just haven't done anything offensively with it yet. It's coming right back over, but picked up by.
That was Tiffany Fong. Nice dig right there.
I was about to say J-Moy.
good smart play right there. Good read right there. Good read.
We have Colonia off to a quick start here at 5-1. 5-2-1, sorry. Same server back, Sarah Post. Another good pass. We just got to put the ball away here.
It's a good swing right there by Brooke.
EB gets out of a jam. Entering the game for Brooke Kussmeyer is Jacqueline Zimmerman, number 7. She'll come back to serve.
Roll shot right there, good dig by the libero.
A little tight, but J-Moy handles it okay, and then covered by Kelly Winch. Another tough set. A little too far out, a little too tight.
We've seen quite a few of the Bear matches this year, the Lady Bear matches, and they've had quite a few tough losses where they've been in matches and they played well, and down the stretch the other team was just better, and that's not something to be ashamed of. They're out there playing good, solid volleyball. They've really come around in the last week or two where they've really started to put pressure on other teams and score. And girls volleyball, you know, it's one thing. It's serve, receive. But if you can't do either one of those, and the other team can, they're going to take advantage of it quick. The Bears just made a substitution here. Who came in?
Verinda Sood came in for Tiffany Fong. She'll be the new setter, and not quite yet. Yes, Rebecca Stanislawczyk should be entering the game. Jordan Horowitz is coming out. Rebecca will play front row as Kelly Winch goes back to serve for Jordan.
In the game of volleyball, Kelly, as the libero, has the option of staying in to serve for one player, and that one player continuously throughout the game.
Good jump float.
Yeah, agreed.
And I thought that was going to hit her. Good follow out by Annalie Vasquez. EB making a little bit of a run here. It's 7-4. They're back in the game here. Kelly Winch will serve again. And just served out of bounds.
Sub here for Colonia.
Number 1 will enter the game. Number 1 is Jessica Iacona. She comes back to serve for Colonia.
We see that quite a bit in volleyball, don't we, Melissa?
Yes.
We see a player come in and serve and play back row, and a player sub back in to play front row.
That ball's coming right back over. Verinda just a little too short to handle it.
Kelly came up trying to make cover for her mistake, but just a little too late on that one.
Colonia back to serve again. So important, this serve receive. They've had a couple overpasses already in the game.
Good pass, Jackie. Good pass. Rebecca Stanislawczyk right there with the swing. Good dig by Colonia. EB's in good position.
There you go, Verinda. Nice job on a almost a pass ball over.
As I say that, and then EB gets beat to the corner on the push by Colonia. I apologize for the jinx on that one, if that's how it looks.
Score is 10-4 Colonia. Let's see if EB can get out of a jam. They need another good pass, but they got to put a ball away. Colonia has always been very scrappy on the floor, very good defensively, so it'll be tough.
That's the second one tonight.
Yep, yep.
Where players aren't communicating, players aren't taking the ball they should be taking.
Jackie started her approach for back row and probably a little too far ahead for her. It's a good cover here. She get this ball back here, settle down and make a play. But that ball is in, just inside the line. What does EB need to do here, Coach?
Well, I think you said it. I think their passing hasn't been bad at all. They've been serve receiving quite well. Verinda coming in a little cold, struggling a little bit to put the ball in a good space. But when they've gotten a decent ball, they haven't been able to do anything with it.
Yeah.
And you never want your libero taking swings. That's why she's the libero. I mean, Kelly has hit the ball pretty well this year.
Yeah, very consistently I've seen.
The rule dictates that as a libero, she cannot make contact with the ball aggressively in an attacking manner above the plane of the net or in front of the 10-foot line. So Kelly's lucky she cannot reach the top of the net. And as long as she's behind the line, she's making legal contact right there.
Yeah. Now we're in a timeout by East Brunswick with the score Colonia 13, East Brunswick 4. I'm sure Coach Portera is just telling them to calm down a little bit. And exactly what we said, pass the ball. They're doing a good job of that, but they just need to put a ball away now.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's not always as easy as it looks.
Nope,
but
not at all.
But it is that simple. The game of volleyball is pass that swing. So they've got to be able to clean up. And each one of those has been something a little different. If they didn't pass well, they weren't able to run offense. When they passed well, again, they came down to either the swing or not a good set, and they've got to just settle down and
take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath, play 1 point at a time.
Yep.
That was always my mantra to my girls when we were playing, one point at a time.
I agree, because you can't win more than 1 point.
Nope. There's an overpass, but it didn't come right back.
Good block there by Rebecca Stanislawczyk.
Get off the net.
There you go. Good free ball right there.
There's a
This is what they're looking for right there.
That's a good ball.
Nice dig right there by Colonia. All right, looks like.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Good off the net
That's
swing.
what we're looking for.
Perfect.
That's what we're looking for.
Nice job. Good off the net ball. Not too tight. Doesn't get into the blocker's hand. She's got plenty of space when she swings off the net. Coming into the game now is number 26, Danielle Balsamo, in for Annalie Vasquez. She will play front row, right side.
Oh, set a dump right there. Good cover by Verinda, but just not ready for that one. Yep.
Coming into the game for Colonia, number 3 again is Angelique Gordon. She comes in to serve now. She'll probably serve and play the entire back row.
What's the ruling on substitutions for each team?
I believe it's 18, right?
That's correct.
18 total substitutions. We have a net violation.
I'm going to get into the Mark's closet. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Looks like we have another Balsamo entering the game. New setter, number 20, is Samantha Balsamo.
She's
also a freshman.
Yep.
See if we can make a little something happen here.
All right, good position right there by the Bears. They came underneath. They were ready to play it, but Colonia did a really nice job of getting up and winning that ball, not waiting for it to come to them, but taking control of the ball.
Score is 16-5. Maybe needs to make something happen here. All right, service error helps. Point to point. Back in the game, Brooke Kussmeyer or Jackie Zimmerman, and Jessica Moy will go back to serve for the Bears. We get a couple here, and well. Sorry with my sound effect.
That's okay. It was a bad toss by Jessica, and I think she knew it right off the bat as soon as she made contact. So, Colonia seems to be riding this wave of just good serve, good defense.
Good feet on the pass. It's a good ball off the net swing.
Colonia's in good space though. They've made digs on the swings that EB's been able to make. So
it's a great pass by the setter.
Sister to sister right there.
One Balsamo to another. A little off. Jess Moy is going to take that ball.
Nice swing. Nice swing.
Good aggressive swing, and there's a good communication because Brooke was definitely ready to swing, and Jess had the better angle on that ball.
Again, Colonia staying in this with their defense. They're making dig after dig.
Nice
They're forcing East Brunswick to earn the point.
It's a good ball by the non-Balsamo setter, but a ball into net by Kussmeyer. We hung up there defensively. We just, offense, we got to put a ball away. The passing's there.
That was a good touch right there.
Yep.
The jump set by Samantha. Rebecca get a good touch. These are the opportunities. The Bears got a nice swing. Nice swing right there.
Big swing from Jen Mulrooney on Colonia. Puts the ball away.
Good high reach, good snap right there. Driving the ball down the line.
19-6.
Another good pass. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. That wasn't pretty. Clean, but not pretty.
Good dig by Samantha Balsamo. But a double. Yep. Uncommon for a setter to double a push ball over, but it happens. It happens.
The rule dictates that she cannot make uneven contact with the ball, whether it goes over the net or not. The only time you can actually do that is on a first ball over the net, whether it's a serve or whether it's a dig.
It's a good swing, but a good pickup by Colonia. Smart play by Brooke. I don't know if she was quite ready for that ball.
Go get it.
Danielle makes a play. Brooke goes up. Nice job. There you go, EB. There you go.
That's the kind of aggressive nature we need out of the Bears. We need them to go up and, go take some points, not wait for points to come to them.
Jordan Horowitz checking back into the game, and Tiffany Fong is also checking back into the game.
It's
Rebecca Stanislawczyk is going to go back to serve. Score of 20-7. Colonia leads. It's her down the middle.
Good back set right there.
And enter the libero.
There's a reason why they had developed a libero.
Libero can only play back row. Their job is primarily to pick up the ball. They run that back row. They're in charge of it. Just more to swing. That's a good swing. Wow, nice pickup.
Good back row attack again, but Colonia doing a great job of playing defense and giving them opportunities to score points.
Yep. Coming in.
If I'm Coach Hennessy right now for Colonia, I'm not upset with my team at all, even with a swing like that out of bounds. I mean, they're playing aggressive. They're in position to continue to give themselves points.
I was gonna say I missed a sub on Colonia, but I don't see 21 on the roster, so I can't tell you her name. I apologize.
Colonia. During that, Colonia got a tight ball, setter put it up, and once it breaks the plane of the net, the opposing team has opportunity to play it, and Jordan went up there, made a nice play on the ball, put it in an open space, pick up an easy point.
Annalie Vasquez back to serve again.
Another good serve, deep, keeping them off the net.
Good free ball opportunity here to hopefully do whatever they want with this ball.
That's
just need a little more follow through.
That's the opportunity they were looking for. They've got to take advantage of that. Relative to baseball right now, their setters, who are, the pitcher in baseball, is having a little trouble putting the ball in the strike zone right now.
Gotcha. It's a good ball. All right, hitting error by Colonia gives East Brunswick the point.
Yep.
Jackie Zimmerman coming back in for Brooke, and she'll go back to serve.
Like they said, they'll make these subs for the value of serve that serving has in volleyball. You've got to go out and you've got to earn points on your serve, and
great float serve.
Serves like that will help out. Hopefully they can. There's a good block and a good dig. It's okay. Hey, Jordan did what she was supposed to do. She made a block and a dig, and her teammates didn't pick her up when she, slightly overpassed the ball. They've got to be in that same opportunity to make those digs. Like we said, she's a freshman.
Yep.
She's going to make some of those
lots of potential.
Some of those growing pains. Yep. A lot of youngsters on the floor right now. Right now, there's 2 seniors on the floor. Another good pass, set swing.
Ball by Jordan.
Setter dump. Yep, she saw that they were standing up, not in position, and made a nice setter dump right there.
We have a game point here for set 1. Colonia is up 24-10. Played a 25, 3 games. Best out of 3, actually. Got to win by 2. Swinging error.
But again, that was fostered by the fact the ball was passed to the 10-foot line, and the setter kept the ball off the net, and they didn't have offensive opportunities.
Yep. All right, game 1 ends with Colonia winning 25-10. We will take a quick break, and we will come back.
All right.
Okay. Welcome back to set 2, Colonia versus East Brunswick. We're sorry about that, but Colonia just served the ball into net to start the game, so good start for EB here. It is 1-0. Annalie Vasquez checks in for Danielle Balsamo to go back to serve for East Brunswick. See if East Brunswick can make a little bit bigger of a charge this game, a little more energy, and maybe they could come back and take a set from Colonia.
Yeah, well, you can see where East Brunswick struggled in game 1. Colonia just did there in point number 2, where they couldn't make the pass. A good solid pass in net again.
Another one. Nice.
Oh, good hustle right there by Colonia.
You got to applaud that one. That was a nice job. Good push out by Tiffany.
Nice swing right there by Brooke. Yeah, definitely. They're starting to move the ball a little bit better. That's how the libero handles it. She comes over and takes care of the ball. And she doesn't do that. She's not allowed to do that.
But she was the only one in play space, so I guess she had no choice but to take that ball over. 2-1. Colonia goes back to serve.
We're going to wait for like a timeout or something. Served by Colonia right there. Again, another ball off the net, leading to a libero swinging. Now, normally we will give Kelly Winch right there some credit. She has been swinging quite well.
Yes.
The last 2 games that we've seen of her, she's been putting a lot of balls in play, and not a lot of errors like that just happened.
But coming back to this game, though, she's had 3 hitting errors in this game, though.
Yep. Yeah, that's what.
But you know what? She's still swinging away and still being aggressive, so you can't really fault her for that. Another back row swing.
That's the right move. It's the right move. They're making a good set to a good hitter, and she's just not putting the ball in play. Whether it's a point or not, she's got to put that ball in play and make them earn that point.
Yep. That one's going out.
Good communication there by the Bears.
Jackie Zimmerman will come in for Brooke Kussmeiter. If you would like to catch this game on EBTV, which I believe is channel 3 around here, but I used to live in East Brunswick. 26 now. It's now channel 26. I'm old school with channel 3. You could watch this on October 20th, which is this Friday, I believe, at 5 p.m. You could also catch it Wednesday October 22nd at 5:30, and Saturday, October 25th at 1 p.m. So lots of opportunity to catch this game.
Also go to ebtv.org to pick up any of the East Brunswick athletics that have been on TV this year, including the pink out game that the Bears had the other day. They were able to raise $3,000 for Susan G. Coleman.
Awesome.
You can catch that game at ebtv.org this week in East Brunswick, or at the Facebook page. You can find footage of that match.
That just cleared the ceiling. If it hits the ceiling and goes over, it is out of bounds.
Good swing right there by Colonia's number 12.
Rachel Treibwasser.
Nice.
He makes me say all the names. I'm better at it.
Yeah, comes out clear, and you people in the listening audience can understand. Hey, right there you can see that ball's out, but the previous block, Jordan and Tiffany did not press at all. They were on their side of the court, which means no matter how good a hitter you are, you're going to win that point. Two subs. Oh, there's a substitution right there for Colonia.
I missed it. Who came in? I know the libero checked back in.
Yeah, the libero checked back in, and
give me a number.
Good
I'll give
floater.
you a name.
I gotta be honest. I didn't see who came out. I mean, who came in. I saw who came out. I did not see who came back in. Here's
All right,
another
well,
sub.
I can do this one. Number 3 coming in for Colonia, Angelique Gordon. She will check in to serve like she did last game. She'll serve and play back row, I'm assuming.
Got to admit right now, feeling a little sloppy on the mic right now. Feeling a little sloppy on the mic.
We were doing the pink out game stuff and dates.
And another overpass by EB. Another point there by Colonia.
Yeah, that overpassing I think has cost EB probably a good 4 or 5 points this match.
Easily.
Yep. Got to control it. Got to keep it on our side. Like we said, even if it's off the net into the middle of the court, at least it's accessible. But that ball goes over, it's coming right back down.
And yeah.
And it doesn't give you any opportunity to try to make a play on a ball.
Yep. Colonia's not doing anything fancy at all. There's nothing surprising about what they're doing. They are serving hard like they're known to do. They're playing solid defense. Great pass right there by Jackie Zimmer. Good touch right there by Rebecca. Push outside. Big swing right there by number 12 for Colonia. I mean, they're making this game look easy.
Yep.
There's a sub right now.
Jen Marks is going to check in for Jackie Zimmerman. Looks like she'll try to pick up some balls in the back row here. Looks
like Coach Portera and the staff right there is just trying to make some change to get some fire underneath them, see if we can get some better passing out there. There's a good pass by Annalee. That's it. Good swing, but Colonia's right there.
Yep. Right back to Kelly Winch. And ball hit out of bounds by Colonia, so EB will come in. Danielle Balsamo will come in for Annalee.
That's they've had that sub all match where Annalee plays back row and serves, and Danielle comes in and blocks and swings.
Tiffany Fong back to serve for East Brunswick. It is 10-5 ball game. Colonia is in the lead. And that ball's hit into the net. Quick point for East Brunswick.
They got to keep going one at a time. Keep applying the pressure, one serve at a time.
Good deep serve. But we like to not serve a ball to a libero, right?
We try to avoid the best passer on the floor.
Yep. That's 2 in a row by number 12 from Colonia. Helping out EB here.
Yeah, she's looks like she's trying to swing line on a ball that's inside, which is a difficult task if you're not above the net by a lot.
Good tough serve by Tiffany.
Coming back to her though. She must be there. She's making good swings. I like the way the setter's got confidence in her.
Yep. Just let her keep swinging. She'll get one in. And that one went through the hands of our block, Danielle Balsamo and Rebecca Stanislawczyk.
Good block though. You could see that they had pressed on that block. The hitter just did a nice job of going high hands and making it a difficult block. Good pass.
And right back to her. Good ball putting that in. Another one. Nice pickup. Somebody got to help out. Good touches by East Brunswick. They just couldn't make it go back over. Score is 12-7 in favor of Colonia. Number 12, Rachel Tribwesser will go back to serve. Good pass by Jen Marks on that one.
It was a good swing.
Ooh, that one just in. Yep.
I think a good let by Jen Marks, though. Ball's high. I think it just kind of ran out of steam and hit the line.
Yep.
But, you know, you take your chances on a ball like that. You'd rather see it, you know, or read it and let it hit the line than her play a ball that's a foot out.
Yeah.
So.
But she's I think she followed and it just.
Yep, just got unlucky. Good pass there by Jessica Moy.
Right back to her.
Nice swing. That's what we've been waiting for out of Jay Moy right there.
And Colonia's there.
And again, and again. Now, see, that was different.
Yeah.
If you watch them there defensively, EB wished that one out with their eyes. Is that what we used to say, Coach? Wish them out with your eyes?
Yeah.
And
blow it out.
Yep. Oh, it's going to go out. Oh, no, it's not. But they've got to use their feet and play defense. So just like Colonia. Colonia's putting on a defensive clinic right now.
Yep. Give themselves opportunities. Even if it's close, you got to play them. You never know.
Yeah, there's
Got to play the close ones.
There's no let up by EB though. They're you can see them on the floor. There's good body language.
Yep.
They're playing tough. It's a good pass. Going right back to her. Nice dig right there by Libero from Colonia. Going right back to 12. Again, that's a third ball in that back 1 foot of the court.
Yep.
Right where you teach players to swing. It's hard to defend because you have that inclination of is it in, or is it out? Is it in or is it out?
And we're again trying to make this switch here. Jordan Horowitz will come in for Kelly Winch Libero. And they're going to serve her. But hey, nice pass by middle, huh?
Double right there by Tiffany Fong, the setter.
Come on. Made a good pass. We got to make something happen.
Yep.
Colonia's starting to roll away with this game. It is 17-7. EB needs to make something happen fast. All it takes is a pass.
You and I have both had teams. Great pass right there by Jordan. Nice swing. There we go.
Nice dig by Libero. EB responds, and then Colonia responds right back.
Yep, it's going to take extraordinary effort right here from East Brunswick.
Danielle Balsamo with a good swing. Good touches. Good touches. Come on. Come on. Come on. That ball's landing in bounds. Nice job, EB. Good touch. Good hustle.
Great swing. Good dig there by Jen Marks.
Come on.
That's it, Tiff. Good push. Good deep ball to the corner, making them earn it right there. But you see the difference. Colonia went and got that ball. Woo!
We have the same reaction.
I think that was half Rebecca not quite jumping as high as she thinks she can. And Jen Marks thinking that Rebecca was going to get that ball and being surprised she made contact with it.
Yep.
Good coverage by Jen.
Yeah, great volleys by East Brunswick and Colonia here. They're both fighting. But unfortunately, Colonia just keeps coming up on top of the points.
Another smart play right there. Set was a little off.
They are very good at working the lines, Colonia.
Yep, middle. I thought middle made a nice play right there. They call that a power tip.
Yep.
As long as the ball's in front of the player and the hand is vertical, they allow that contact. If the hand drops to a pizza tray position, they would call that a lift. Nice play right there by Colonia. Wow.
Swing, but
I don't know if there's much that
Colonia is just, East Brunswick is trying everything they got, and Colonia just keeps responding. Tough team.
It's inbounds, another tip over the top. Back row playing a little deep because Colonia's done nothing but hit hard, deep balls, and Colonia saw him backpedaling and tip one short for an easy point.
Missed pass by Jessica Moy. Colonia is starting to close this one out here. What do you think?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think they've taken the wind out of EB sails because every time EB makes a good swing and a good pass, Colonia's right there to turn it back again. Oh, we have a net violation right there.
Okay.
Now, Coach Strauss, if I recall correctly, you've had teams where they've been down by this much and battled back to at least push it to extra points.
Yeah, we have.
And you know, that's the game of volleyball where you get on a roll and you serve tough and you swing tough. You can battle back and get back in this game. You know, I believe
my last year.
Yeah, I believe it was Mother Seton, correct?
We were. I'm not sure who it was. No, it might have been JP Stevens. We were in the finals of the conference tournament. We lost game 1, won game 2, and we were probably down by a good 10 to 12 points in game 3, and we came back to win that one.
Yep.
That's all it takes. It's one little click, one point happens.
One swing, one touch, one serve, and you can be back in it.
Yep, you just gotta keep fighting and keep pressing.
I think EB's trying really hard.
Yeah, I don't think they've given up. They've been passing really well, and they're still swinging. It's not like they're giving up on the ball. They're still
as Brooke tips the next one into play.
Out there fighting, but nice
good touch right there by Jordan. There's a lift right there by Colonia.
That'll do it. See, all you need is a little spark.
We'll take a JV bump kill for a point, and we'll move on from there. Sub right here, number 10 coming in for number 15 to allow the libero to come back into play. Colonia has a server that comes in for that middle, and then they have to make the sub back so that the middle can re-enter later through the libero exchange. It is not considered a sub, it's an exchange.
Get down.
The ball's
Get
good.
down. Just couldn't find it. Lots of stuff to rattle around in the ceiling.
Good hustle right there by 5. You have to admit she was underneath that ball. Sorry, that was too easy. But she's laughing it off right now. She thought it was
We've seen lots of awful ceilings. Low ones. Lots of rafters.
Yep. A couple gyms where you almost serve off the stage because it's so small.
Yep.
So East Brunswick has in volleyball terms, has a very above average gym for height and space.
Yep.
We play in much smaller gyms and much lower gyms, and we play in some really big gyms. They're not going to let that go right there. Tiffany Fong, front row is allowed to push the ball over. She went up to dump, and she doubled that ball. 24-10 right now, correct?
Well, match point we have right now. Colonia's match point. Good tough serve. See if EB can side out. Get a couple more points on their board.
Good swing right there by Danielle Balsamo.
Tight ball. Looks like a tip to the corner here.
Tough swing right there by Jordan. Tiffany kind of caught her in a weird spot. Good swing by Colonia and good dig right there by EB. Free ball coming across. See what Colonia does here. Their setter's out.
Good block.
Big
by
block
Jordan.
right there by Jordan. Nice play. Nice play. Anna Lee Vasquez back in for Danielle Balsamo to serve and play back row.
Good tough serve and a put away.
There it is. See?
Yep.
Just like you said, maybe that's a spark the EB Bears need right there. 2 quick points by Jordan. Anna Lee, knock on wood, is a very consistent server. He's very aggressive. Good top spin right there, causing the ball to drop. That's it. Jordan has to be careful in that situation, though.
Yeah, it's got to break the plane of the net, like we said before. It's got to come over. She can't go over and get it.
That's correct. On third contact, she can go as far as she wants, but until then, she has to remain on her side and let the ball come to her. But did a great job of going up and scaring the setter on that one. Another big block right there by Jordan. Going up again. Look at this. It was a good chance Jordan was trying to win that game herself, and I thought she gave it all. That was a really nice play right there. Got unlucky on a bounce. So that ends this match. The East Brunswick Bears fall 0-2 to Colonia. And
do you know what's left in their season here? I know we're coming to the end of October. I'm sure the conference ends. Conference tournament will probably start next
Conference
week.
tournaments probably start Saturday of this week.
Yep.
They have a couple games coming up, and the Bears, like anybody else, like we said, they've been in a lot of matches. They have opportunities. They've got to show up and put them together. If they put them together, they have a chance to make a run. Last year, the Bears were the 8th seed, and they upset the number 1 seed.
Wow.
That's right. That's right. I did. Yeah. That's right. I did.
Nice.
I can say that it was more South Brunswick doing for not setting their best hitter, but I'll take the win. And so the opportunity is there. You know, this county is very even. If you can come out and you can serve, they have an opportunity to do it. So we wish the Bears luck.
Yep. And again, if you want to catch this game on EBTV, October 20th at 5 p.m., Wednesday, October 22nd at 5:30, and Saturday, October 25th at 1 p.m.
And again, all East Brunswick athletics can be viewed at ebtv.org at any time.
Thank you.
Thank you, and good night.